Hello everyone, my name is Ekik. Welcome back to Saving Final Crackle week 47, day number 1. As big as as always, my claim my 90p1 gems. Thank you, almost a Sandrone, but thank you Columbina oh so much. So for today's week, I'm hoping to, not to do that as we done last week, but hoping to start and hopefully finish this event within a week. I'm not going to be doing that right now because honestly I'm way too kind of tired for that. Actually, now I think I'll try streaming this later today if I can. But when I say later today, I mean you guys more than check it, from last week. And if there's no streams from last week, then that's either A, I kind of forgot, or B, Wi-Fi was not having it. So if that doesn't happen, that means this video is going to be a bit longer because actually I'm not sure if I would want to fit like doing the entire thing on this because I kind of seen it just kind of like extraction game, which kind of like not extraction, but more like roguelike. So I'm not sure if I would be doing. I'll be definitely be playing like a montage of me like claiming rewards for me or do stuff, and that's for sure. But rather than that, I am a bit unsure. But enough about that for today. So I'm just gonna put some resin containers and yeah, gonna call it a day as always per day one.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild, my lady. Is there something I can help you with?
No, except for the Prima gems. That would be lovely.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
You're very much welcome.
Certainly went out of your way for this, didn't you? It's all yours. So, what's inside? Not that I care.
And it's going to be the end of day one, moving on to day two right about now. Hello everyone, my name is Ekik. Welcome back to Saving for Not Quite Cool week 47, day number 2. Let's begin today as always, picking my next few more gems. Columbina, thank you so much. And for today, I thought I would be continuing with exploring the Frost Moon. I have like a few stuff that I need to unlock. I'm pretty sure like I think no, do I already have this unlocked? No, okay, I already have this unlocked, but I need to like unlock the other version that is like in here on this moon. Also, I have to unlock the teleporter here, so yeah, that's going to be it for today. Also, it's a bit more of moon exploring. Anyway, enjoy the show. Unfortunately, this is where my exploration is going to be ending for today, as I thought I could have essentially done, this big part of the puzzle to get some more chest, but apparently the game says fuck you because the balls are just not here. Can I at least level this up one more time? Yep, I can, so I'm just gonna offer it and level it up one more level to get another stack of 50 Primo gems. Thanking you oh very much. So, rewards, yes, thank you. As also, I'm going to be quickly heading to Not Quite to level up my statue to the next level. I think is going to be level 8, if I'm correct, if I can find the statue. Let's see what level is going to be now. Yep, level 8. I mean, it has to be the highest statue level that I had since Mondstadt and Liyue. A few more of these oculars, and I'll be able to get a Kohenki shrine and be able to open a big chest that is on the moon. Maybe I'll be able to do that this week, I'm not sure. But I've been given another 100 Primo Gems. Thank you so much. Alright, now it's time to claim awards for my dailies.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild, my lady. Is there something I can help you with?
Primo Gems, that's the only thing you can help me with.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
You're very much welcome.
That Alen created me to look like his sister Marianne. Or that he named me Marionette. The way I see it, these are simply the consequences of my birth. Does it bother you to look like your parents? Or to bear their family name?
That was stuff I think would be deep. Before in the video, I'm going to go ahead and unlock, this book of Witch's Revelation case. Not only because it gives me 20 Primo Gems, but also because, essentially, yeah, Yumikawa and Chi-Chi will be able to get buffed. I think Chi-Chi can be buffed right now, actually. Yeah, you should be able to, so let's do just that.
What? Is Paimon seeing things? Is that a Dodoko? No, there really is a Dodoko over there. And it looks just like... It looks like Barbaloth.
Oh my, what a coincidence this is. Traveler? Paimon?
Why is there something so fishy about hearing such a powerful fortune teller use the word coincidence?
Perhaps, but it's no lie. This truly is a pleasant surprise. As a descender from beyond this world, the traveler's fate is not anchored in Tevat. Hence why most fortune tellers, including myself, are unable to predict your future. But happily, this particular coincidence couldn't have been any more fortuitous. I recently happened to glimpse a peculiar omen, and since I had some free time, I decided to perform a brief divination and follow the omen's course. Just for a spot of fun, you understand. Oh yes, and while I was following this omen, I caught a few ethereal threads of fate and glimpsed the faces of their owners. Here, take a look for yourselves.
See? Didn't I tell you? Someone with so many friends was bound to recognize them all. Hi, you two. It's been a while, hasn't it? I thought I'd lend a hand with Barbie's divination.
Indeed, if Alice hadn't insisted, I'd have treated these names as minor variables and discarded them from the divination.
But then you would have missed out on this fun little excursion, wouldn't you? Besides, as mages, we couldn't possibly disappoint the little cuties involved in the prophecy now, could we? It's the dream of every child to receive wonderful gifts, go on grand undertakings, and watch mysterious prophecies unfold. Which is all to say, we simply had to see this one through.
And there's no point arguing with Alice. Anyway, if I can gather these minor variables together, I should be able to adjust my divination. So here I am, seeking them out, and if possible, offering them a little fortune-telling. I don't have time to go around divining things like that, but I'm sure it won't be long.
Is that why you've set up this stall? So you can sit and wait for them to arrive?
Don't worry, I'm not just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. This Dodoko is simply a stand-in. I'm still working on my research.
That's right. And I installed sensors on Barbie's Dodoko. As soon as the right person shows up, she'll receive an instant notification. And Dodoko will give a happy little wiggle to make sure our visitors are drawn on in.
What are you doing back here? Take your arm off that. You'll knock my scryglass onto the floor. And hold that cup steady. I don't want you spilling hot chocolate on my manuscripts.
All right, keep your hat on. Just 1 second. There you go, Barbie. This one's yours. I hardly put any sugar in it, I promise.
When you say hardly any sugar, I can't help but feel like we're not speaking the same language.
Back to business. After we followed up on Barbie's divination, I was hoping to gather everyone up. Everyone involved, that is, and throw a huge party. I've even decided how we can send out the invitations. Don't worry, I've already picked out the most beautiful birds available. Picture it. In the dead of night, a huge, pure white bird flies through your window with a mysterious letter in its beak. Then you open it, and a whole new world appears before your eyes.
Unfortunately, as I told Alice, doing that would only serve to disrupt the path of fate. Besides, dealing with such small prophecies is a real pain, so it's off the cards.
Fate is such a spoil sport. Nevertheless, we can still have a party. When the time is right, I'll invite everyone myself. And as I do hate waiting for parties, Traveler, Paimon, can I leave the job of bringing your friends here to this stall to you?
Then we'd be the ones disrupting the path of fate, right?
Seeing as the people in the prophecy already have ties to the Traveler, in theory, their fates are already intertwined. If the Traveler steps in to invite them and hurry things along, it shouldn't have too large an effect on the divination.
Reliable as always. For the sake of the party, it's in your hands. I promise to save you the best seats, closest to the cake. Barbie, why are you tearing that paper apart? What are you doing?
I'm using it to plug my ears. Between you and Nicole, if my head isn't hurting, then my ears are. Ugh, I miss Octavia.
That went on a bit longer than I was expecting, but anyway, that's going to be it for day number 2, moving to stage 3 right about now. Hello everyone, my name is Akiko. Welcome back to Saying for Nunkaku, day number 3, week 47. Let's begin today's episode. Became very nice people, James. Columbina, thank you so much. I'm thinking for today I'm just going to put some words into condemn medicine and then, just going to be calling it a day. Maybe I'll be streaming later. Yeah, I'm really just putting some money into condemners and then just call it a day. I said maybe I'll be streaming in a bit because actually yesterday I was able to successfully stream. I think I did like 2/3 of Sandrone's story, if I can quickly check. Yep, 2/3. After I do this one only, I'll be able to get big rewards from Primogens, but also, from completing the time-gated reward, I think. Yeah. I don't know how to speak English all of a sudden. The actual event, I haven't started that yet, but the second I start doing it, I think I'm going to be able to finish all at once. I think everything is ready for me to go. Not sure if that's going to be a stream. I mean, I will attempt to be a stream, but if I can't, then I'm just going to do it off camera or something. And also, obviously, record me, claiming all the rewards in a day, so that won't be essentially what. So you wouldn't essentially have to be like, oh, trust me, bro, I definitely did this event. Them kind of formalities. Yeah, but rather than that, I think, as I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and claim my reward already.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild, my lady. Is there something I can help you with?
Money!
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
You're very much welcome. And that's going to be the end of day number 3, moving on to day 4 right about now. Hello everyone, my name is Akko, welcome back to day number 4 of Syndicate week 47. And let's begin this day as always by claiming my 90 people gems. Columbina, thank you all so much. And what do I have to do for today? Is that new event? Why do I have a... Oh, Spiral Abyss reset. Oh shit, yeah, that did reset, I forgot. Let's quickly take a detail to claim the reward for, you know, for the Spiral Abyss. As of now. I think I should... Yeah, okay, I can claim stuff from the floor 10, okay. That's additional 200... Actually, that's additional 400 Primo gems. Okay, then. That was not something I had in mind for today, however. Well, first of all, some tutorials. Actually, whole of one tutorial. And an achievement. Actually, no, there's more than one, sorry. How many achievements is that going to be? Okay, so it's going to be 2, okay. Importantly, yesterday, if it wasn't obvious from my montage yesterday, I got this area. I think the area that is supposed to be set with Nicole. You know, essentially, this is where Nicole lives, and you know, essentially, this is where I can level this place up to level 90, not level 90, but like, you know, to 90%. So I'm pretty, yep, I can be able to unlock, you know, the level 3 compass, as also, you know, 100 Primo gems. As it's a Yap session for me, because if Lamas was anything to say, then this is going to be a massive Yap fest. So I'm going to quickly level this up, and then I'm going to skip the quest.
Look! It's that ball of light again! Let's follow it!
Wait, that was it? How long was it actually? I'm sorry, how in the world was Nicole's quest, or, you know, of Nicole essentially leveling this thing up to max level, shorter than Lauma's? In what world does that make any sense? She's the yapper! But anyway, let's claim these rewards if essentially I go off to a tangent where that's going to last for like 5 minutes, and I'm going to turn myself into a Nicole because I'm probably going to be yapping until the cows come home. I came here hoping to open one box. What the fuck? Wait, why the fuck are the necks so long? I was supposed to make it a bit, but holy shit, these are fucking giraffes? And yeah, let's clean them away.
Absorption test!
They decided to fucking freak me the fuck out. Hey, look, I'm not gonna say no to 2 extra boxes. I was about to, you know, pick up the different one.
What do we have here?
And now it's time for the main part that I actually came to claim. Is the big box. Get the monster, and you know, to put some resin to put them resin, because you know, Spiral Abyss, or you know, leveling this thing up, what I just did, doesn't count for the daily, so I have to do them like this. Manually.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild, my lady. Is there something I can help you with?
Money.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
You're very much welcome. And that's going to be the end of day number 4, moving to day 5 right about now. Welcome back to day number 5. Why did I do the musical bit right now? I don't know, I guess I'm bored. But welcome back to day 5 of Syndicate week number 47. Time to claim my 90 Primo gems from the daily logging in. Thank you, Columbina, so much. Luckily, my Wi-Fi was good yesterday, so I was able to complete... Okay, I didn't actually know that there was any event that's happening right now. But I was able to complete like the entire like story for this within the time limit. So that means I can claim extra rewards. So, you know, I'll claim all of these stuff. Which are completely useless to me right now because my Sandrone is already level 90. If she was already like, you know, had the materials for level 90 before this. But thanks for the gesture, I guess. And for today, I'm actually thinking of, you know, doing this entire thing, this entire event. Not on camera because it's going to take way too fucking long. But hopefully, either I'm going to be doing all of it today, or I'm going to be doing as much as I can. And we're going to claim rewards for tomorrow. I think at least that's the idea at the bare minimum. But anyway, it's time for me now to, you know, put the resin to the memories, and I'm going to claim the dailies that way. So, do I want to do that? No. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to, you know, switch out for a second because we're going back to my previous main, and I need to kill the flower that Chi-Chi has mats for. Or the flower that has Chi-Chi's mats, I think that's what I want to say. English is very hard, what I'm trying to say. So enjoy this quick montage of me, you know, bullying this fire flower, as if it didn't have enough bullying enough for the past 6 years. And so I'm gonna come over here and play what's my dailies.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild, my lady. Is there something I can help you with?
Money.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
You're very much welcome. Oh, I forgot. I still have this to climb. What is this? 20. Oh my fucking god. Alright. Alright. Actually, alright, okay. I'm listening. Well, before I do go, I do have few achievements to claim. I think I do. Yeah, like, only 2, but still. 2 better than nothing. And I think that's going to be enough for day number 5, moving to day 6 right about now. Hello everyone, my name is Akko. Welcome back to Syndicate Echo week 47, day number 6. Let's begin as always by claiming my 90 P1 gems. Columbina, thank you all so much. So as I said yesterday, I decided to do as much of this event as I can. When I say do as much of it, I mean like, you know, money for the primos essentially. Any quest that gives me primos, it's done. And anything that doesn't give me primos, well, I guess I'll do it on my own time at some point, but for today I'm just going to be becoming all of these primos from everything that I can get from this event. That's part 1, part 2. Part 3. Or, you know, event number 3, or, you know, challenge number 3, or whatever the fuck. Claiming all of it. As also popularity gifts, that gives me not only a Charlotte, another con for half, that's going to be C5. But guess what? More primos and a crown. As also a new skin, which
Start by ruling out the impossible.
I might do a video on at some point. I don't know. I'll think about it. And after all of that, I can finally come over to Catherine and claim what's for my dailies, as it should count because I did the event. It usually counts, so if it doesn't, well...
Shit.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild, my lady. Is there something I can help you with?
Money!
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
You're very much welcome. And the waters still keep going up. They're still going up. Anyway, that's going to be enough for day number 6. Moving to the next day, right about now. Hello everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Playing for Not Very Cool Week 47, day number 7. As we can say, as always, my NSP1 James. Thank you, Columbina, also very so much. Since I don't have enough reason to put into reason to kind of, finish the dailies for today, I'm thinking of doing a little bit of exploring a Bono before essentially, fighting a boss for Chi-Chi. Actually, do I even need to fight the flower Chi-Chi's boss? Yes, I still need to fight a bit more. So I'll be doing just that, and then once actually that happens, no matter if I run out of resin, we will explore a bit of Frostman, I think, as much as I can, and then I'll move on to finishing this day, or at least finishing this part of this day. And after a small grind in the MF Frost, when I can finally come over here and claim a bit of rewards. First of all, coming a bit from essentially obviously exploring, leveling this up to the next level, because I have a 70% exploration, so that means I get to claim, I think it's one reward, yep, just one reward of 50 Primo Gems. That's completely fine. But I also have this to come over, and I'm pretty sure I can level this up twice, if I'm correct. No, actually, oh, just once, okay, but I can level this anyway. I can level this up anyway, and I get some 50 Primo Gems, which these are pretty nice. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a small dialogue, which I'm going to be skipping it because, yeah. But they did give me an achievement, which also reminds me about the achievements. I have to pick up from here, and one to pick up from here. And is that all my achievements? Yep. And also coming over here because I finally managed to get the final reward for, for exploring the moon. 100 big ones. Thank you all so much. And that also means I can finally come over here to Catherine to claim my final reward for this week. Reward for my dailies.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild, my lady. Is there something I can help you with?
You know where this is going to be going. Money!
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
You're very much welcome.
A world built on formulae and logic has a kind of elegance anchored in certainty. I also like music, which is similar in many ways. I used to think playing music should be approached like a mathematical problem, balancing the notes and the beat, no space for deviation. Later, I came to realize that some minor flaws, even mistakes during a performance, can actually make the music more beautiful. A slight pause here, a sudden improvisation there. Such tiny errors are where emotion is born. Reverberations of the performer's heart, you might say.
Now since I entered this part of the video where I count how many wishes and pulls I made this week. And for whatever reason, last week's count seems to be stuck to my head. So now it's just basically just a matter of quick maths. I made 24 pulls this week. Yes, I did. And if I come over here, there's a 0 extra pull, so yeah, 24 is going to be the final one for this week. But that's not the end of the video just yet. I would like to welcome you guys to continuation of pulling for Sandrone, part number 2. If you guys do remember that last time when essentially I did this, my last 5-star I got in was sketching, and I think I did a few more pulls, but That means now, right now, I am guaranteed. So that means C4 Sandrone is guaranteed at some point. If I obviously pull right now. But before that, I'm going to pull on a standard banner because that will give me some more materials. That will give me some more starters for more wishes. So yeah, let's just do some standard pulls. I think that's something which I forgot to do in my original video to grab more pulls. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck I did. Honestly, that video was like I think like a few weeks ago now. I don't exactly remember exactly everything that I did. But I wouldn't mind seeing some kind of 4-star, maybe Cafe. This is good enough. I'll take it. Okay. Another 10 pull. Perhaps you can give me a 4-star that you already have, maybe 2 C6. Or maybe you give me a character that 2 C6. Or maybe even a new character. Look at Cafe. I'm just throwing some ideas. Just throwing some ideas if you could give me one of them. Perhaps, maybe. I have it at C6, I forgot. No, you weren't. Oh, okay, that's going to be pretty big, I will say. I have one more pull, let's do that and let's see what we can get. Okay, so that's just a 3-star weapon, okay. Okay. With this, I can go over here and claim one more pull. And so I do want to put this out there. Yes, I will be spending money if I don't get a 5-star within these pulls. I am not ending today until C4 Sandrone is guaranteed. That's what basically I'm saying. So let's get to it. Let's do that. Let's do the pull and see what we get. Okay, Black Tassel Boss at the same time, a character which I don't already have, that would be perfect. Cave, look at just saying, just for the collection I want. Yeah, will do fine. I like extra pulls. Another one. Why? That's all I've been given. That'll be apology accepted. To whether the fuck I did today, apparently. To whoever I offended today, that's apparently going to be apology accepted from them. Okay, finally, starting to get something good. Which we funded. Anything else? And an extra 4-star, perhaps? Extra 4-star? Okay, I don't believe I have your C6, so that would be nice. That would be nice to get you some cons. I'm not sure even have you at C1 to begin. I mean, if I didn't, then obviously I have you now. But wow, okay. Another 10 pull, and then we will see if we can do another 10 pull after that. I'm not sure if I were able to without pulling the money, or maybe I will be with help of Dio. Okay. Eye of Perception. Wow. It's just such a bad thing that I'm not doing a challenge run. That would definitely be helpful in a challenge video. Just this is not one of them. Alright, I can get 4 pulls. Is that enough for another 10 pull? No. Oh my lordy lord, where did all of this come from? I guess thank you for the Hoyo gods then. I don't know. And we still getting 4 stars. That's fine. That's fine. I said C4 Sandrone is guaranteed, so I'll take this. I just wonder what force I've gotten. So I already got in force and I already forgotten because I was speaking. Well, no, we got Beidou, another extra wish. That's nice. That's very deja vu, as they say. Okay, I'm just gonna skip. Okay, so yeah, Beidou was all I was gonna get. Okay. Another 10 pull. Yes, finally! 5-star. I like that. C for Sandrone. And I'm loving life right now. Also an extra ordinary Beidou. That's nice, I guess. And double 5-star maybe, perhaps. You could throw me an extra 5-star. No, okay. Well, C4 not transparent as well. I'm getting it. That's cool. It's now C4 Kaching, so I'll be taking that. By the way, fuck you, Kaching. And I can once again get 4 extra pulls. So we are ending today's day with a 14 pulls from here and 4 pulls. So I'm ending this video basically with 18 pulls for the next week. Okay, well, don't mind me if I do. Now I just really want to play around with this version of Sandrone and see essentially what this does. Is that like going to be like a massive buff or something? I mean, obviously it's going to be massive buff. I just want to see that in action. I really want to see that in action right now. I actually do have an interesting thing I want to talk about next week, but you guys are going to have to stay tuned for that because this series is going to get really interesting. Well, anyway, that's going to be it for today's video, as I said. Hope you guys stick around for the next week, and see you all in next time.